Life can be tough when you're in your 90s, and sometimes the things we take for granted can cause the most trouble. Take a look at how CBN's Operation Blessing helped one Holocaust survivor with one of those needs.
Hava is a 94-year-old widow and Holocaust survivor. She was one of the last Hungarian Jews to be put on a train for Auschwitz.
The train car was very crowded and uncomfortable, but there was no fear. We heard rumors of what was happening to the Jews in Poland, but we didn't believe them. My mind could not comprehend what was about to happen.
In Auschwitz, the women were split into two lines. Hava was selected to go to a labor camp, while the rest of her family members were marched off to the gas chambers.
For the longest time, I didn't really understand what had happened to them. Even after the war, I held hope that I would see them again, but they died in Auschwitz.
Hava told me by the end of the war, Nazi operations were moving so fast they weren't even bothering to tattoo numbers on prisoners. She was forced to work in a textile factory until the Russians liberated the camp in 1945. Miraculously, Hava's husband survived the war and they reunited. Later, they moved to Jerusalem where they raised their children.
I was the only survivor for my family, and this tormented me. But my husband and I knew we couldn't cry over the dead, but must rejoice for the living.
Hava said rejoicing can be difficult, not just because she's in her 90s, but because she's been wearing the same dentures for 20 years. They should have been replaced about 13 years ago.
They caused me a lot of pain, and I couldn't eat in front of people without my teeth. So they limited me socially. New dentures are very expensive, and I just didn't have the money. I felt handicapped.
So Operation Blessing paid for Hava to get brand new dentures. We also paid for the follow-up visits to get them fitting perfectly and comfortably. Finally, we gave Hava a special gift basket so she'd have something tasty to enjoy with her new teeth.
You have all been so lovely to me. With my old dentures, I couldn't say Mazel Tov because I couldn't form the words. But now I can say it freely without worrying about my dentures falling out. It's made me so happy.
Thanks to Operation Blessing, Hava has what she needs to enjoy life to the fullest.
It's unbelievable knowing there are people in the world, non-Jews, who saw our suffering and opened their hearts to us. You choose to do something to help make our lives better, and I'm so grateful for that. I thank God for you.